Hello there, baseball fans and Apba baseball fans, and welcome to the Tigerbob Sports Broadcasting Network. Today we have Game 4 of the 1980 World Series with the Philadelphia Phillies visiting Kansas City at Kaufman Stadium. It is October 18th. We got a good one tonight. We got Larry Christenson, pitching for Philadelphia versus Dennis Leonard making his second start in the World Series for Kansas City. And we'll be back in a minute with the starting lineups. This game will be played on the Apba Master Game. I think it's been around since 1976. We got Dennis Leonard out there warming up on the field for Kansas City, and Philadelphia's batting order today will be Lonnie Smith. He's taken out of left field. He's being a DH today. First baseman Pete Rose. Right field, Bake McBride batting fourth. Third baseman Mike Schmidt. Left field today will be Dell Unser. Maddox in center. Second baseman Manny Trio batting seventh. The shortstop Larry Boa. And batting ninth will be Boone. Philadelphia has a 43-36 defense, so they're fielding 1-1 for infield and team. And they'll be going up against Dennis Leonard. This is his second start of the World Series. He's 0-1. He pitched game 1. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 8 runs, 10 hits, and a 12-4 loss. So he's looking for a big bounce-back game. He is a grade 10 pitcher with a Y and a Z. So we are almost ready for first pitch. If you've been watching the games here, or any of the horse racing I've been doing, or the football, got some basic baseball, got some hockey going on. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, if you could please take a minute now and subscribe. Any likes, any comments are always appreciated too. So let's get ready for the first pitch. Lonnie Smith steps in the batter's box. This is game 4, and right now Philadelphia is up 2-1, looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead here in a beautiful night in Kansas City. Leonard done warming up, and let's get the first pitch underway. Here's the pitch to Lonnie Smith. Lonnie Smith, 43. 43 is a 29. That's a comebacker to Leonard. Quick toss to first. 1 up, 1 away, and we're underway in Kansas City. And up steps Pete Rose. Rose is hitting .273 so far in the World Series. He has 2 hits. Actually, 3 hits, 3 for 11. 53. 53 is a 20. That's the ground ball over to second baseman. Sure-handed Frank White grabs it. And he drops it. Oh my, Pete Rose hit an easy ground ball to Frank White, and he makes an error. Usually sure-handed Frank White. So Philadelphia is in business with Pete Rose on first base. And now batting is Bake McBride. Here's the pitch to McBride. 66 is a 0. 44 is a 1. That ball is stung. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Bake McBride, as you see, his first home run of the World Series here in the first inning. And the Phillies take an early 2-0 lead. Oh, the crowd is booing. They're disappointed. So Phillies up 2-0. Still 1 out, and up steps Mike Schmidt. Here's the pitch to Mike Schmidt. 61. 61's a 14. Oh, now he's getting squeezed by the umpire. Leonard, after a rough first game, is coming out, and he's struggling. The first inning of his second start. Up steps. Playing left field today is Dell Unser. 31 is a 9. -1, so 10 becomes an 11. 9 off to grade 11. 33, pops it up. Third base, 2 away. Now batting is Maddox. 2 outs. Man on first. 21, 26. Ground ball, second baseman. Frank White grabs that one. Flips it over to Washington for the fielder's choice play. We are going to the bottom of the first inning with Philadelphia 2. Kansas City coming up to bat. Go down to batting order here. Leading off in left field will be Willie Wilson. Batting second will be Frank White. George Brett, third base. Cleanup hitter Willie Mays Aikens. Batting fifth today will be Hal McRae, 6th center fielder. Amos Otis, Hurdle and right. Batting 8th is Darryl Porter, and 9th is the shortstop U.L. Washington. And they're going up as grade 6 right-hander from Everett, Washington, Larry Christenson. And up the bat comes Willie Wilson. Crowd's chanting, Willie, Willie. And here's the pitch, Christenson to Willie Wilson. 53. 53 is a 16, center field. 65 for Maddox. That's even a 3 outfielder. That's going to be fielding 3. So 16, fielding 3, fly ball, center field. Maddox drops in front of him. And then he bobbles it. Wow, Willie Wilson's speed. He's easily going to go to second base. So we got a base hit, and he reaches second base on a little bobble out there by usually sure-handed Gary Maddox. So both teams have made an error already here today. Willie Wilson on second base, and up steps Frank White. Here's the pitch to Frank White. 22 is a 7. That is a line drive base hit. That thing drops into right field. Hit number of 42. So McBride grabs it with the 33 arm. Willie Wilson with the fast 20 speed. That's 13 off the 42. 29 chance of scoring. He's flying around. He's going to try and score. 11 through 55. He's going to be safe, and he's going to be out at the plate. Wow, what a throw. Willie Wilson. 61 to 31 is gunned down at the plate. What a play. What a throw. So Bake McBride throws out the fastest man in baseball at home, Frank White. He stayed on first base. So Frank White's on first base, and up steps George Brett. 1 out. Here's the pitch to George Brett. 42. 42 is at 8. Plus 5 against the righty. That's going to be a base hit. Frank White's going to stop at second base. So we got 2 on, 1 away. And up steps Willie Mays Aikens. Right-hand pitcher, pitching to the left-handed Aikens. Here's the pitch. 34-31. Fly ball, center field Maddox. Medium depth under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Kansas City needs a big hit here. Up steps Hal McRae. Christenson. Pitching to McRae. 52-27. Third baseman Mike Schmidt. He grabs it. Throws it to second. Fielder's choice play. And we are going to second inning. Here we are, top of the second inning. Philadelphia leading 2-0. And leading off will be Manny Trio. Leonard pitching to Trio. 54-32, fly ball right field. Clint Hurdle makes the catch. 1 away. Now batting is Larry Boa. Number 8 hitter in the lineup. Larry Boa, 62. 62 is a 29. Right back to Leonard, underhand toss, gets him at first, 2 up and 2 away here in the top of the second. And now batting is the number 9 hitter, Bobby Boone. 51 is a 9, off the grade 11. 10 becomes the 11, 11 becomes a ground ball to the shortstop. Grabs it, over to first. And we are going to the bottom of the second. Leading off will be Amos Otis. Up steps Amos. Here's the pitch. Christenson to Otis. 56-34. Y-Man struck him out. First strikeout for Christenson. Now batting is Clint Hurdle. Christenson pitching to the left-hand hitting Hurdle. 35. 35 is a 9. He's a -1. He becomes a grade 7. That will be a base hit for Clint Hurdle. So Hurdle's on first base with 1 out. And up steps the left-hand hitting Darryl Porter. 41's a 24. That's a 14. That's fielding 1. That's going to be the double play ball. Ground ball out there. Grabbed by Boa. Flips it over to Trio. Guns it over there to first baseman Rose for the easy 6-4-3 double play. We're going to the top of the third inning. Philadelphia leading 2-0. Leonard pitching to Lonnie Smith. 32. 32 on Lonnie Smith is to 26. That's the ground ball to the second baseman. 2 hopper to Frank White over to first. 1 away. Charlie hustles up. He's made it on first base on an error first time up. 55. 55 is at 8. That is a base hit. Drops one into left field. Pete Rose is on first base. He's been a hit machine forever. And up steps Bake McBride. Last time up, he hit a towering home run. Leonard pitching to the left-handed McBride. Here we go. 43. 29. Wyman. Leonard strikes him out. 2 away. And now batting is Mike Schmidt. 2 outs. Man on first. Right-hand batter. Mike Schmidt, 32, 26. Ground ball, second base. Frank White flips it over to Washington. And that is it for Philadelphia in the top of the third. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. Number 9 hitter up. Kansas City down by 2. They got to get some hits here. Up steps UL Washington, the switch hitter hitting left-handed. UL Washington, 25 is a 10. 6 becomes a 10. That is a base hit, Washington. Little base hit left field. Washington starts out the inning with a single. Maybe that'll get Kansas City going. And up steps Willie Wilson. Willie Wilson, what did he do his first time up? Singled his first time up. Christenson pitching to Willie Wilson. Left-hand hitter. Snake eyes. This is 0. 63 is a 6. That's a double. Right out there to right field. Hit numbers in the B. 42. So we got the 33R minus the 17 speed. That's 16 off 42. That's 26. They're going to hold the runner at third base. So they got him on second and third. Nobody out. And up steps Frank White. And Philadelphia is going to play the infield deep. Christenson trying to get out of trouble. Pitching to Frank White. Here's the pitch. 53 is a 19. Third baseman. 45 will be fielding 1. So 53, 19. Fielding 1. Out. Third to first. Runner holds. What a play by Mike Schmidt. So we got 1 away. Up steps George Brett. They're leaving the infield deep. Big out in the game right here. Christenson pitching to Brett. 36, 33, second and third. That's a fly. Oh, it's a Y strikeout. 33 on a second and third. Y strikeout. Strikes out Brett. 2 away. Now batting is Willie Mays Aikens. Can Christenson get out of trouble here? Here's the pitch to Aikens. 32, 26. Ground ball. Second baseman. Trio over to first, and Kansas City cannot score. And we're going to the top of the fourth. Philadelphia leading 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, Kansas City's feeling snake bite. They send a runner with a 31 chance. He gets thrown out. So then they hold a runner with a 29 chance. Second and third, nobody out, and they still can't score. So here we go. Top of the fourth inning. Philadelphia leading 2-0. Leonard has to keep holding them down. Up steps Del Unser. First time up, he popped up to third base. Here's the pitch to Unser. 42. 42 to 13. Leonard. Curveball. Struck him out. Second strikeout today for Leonard, and up steps Buggy Whip. Gary Maddox. Right-hand hitter. Righty on righty. 31 is a 9. He's handicapped 2. 10 becomes a 12. That would be the ground ball. Third base, George Brett over to first. 2 away. And now batting is Manny Trio. 36, 33, struck him out. And we are going to the bottom of the fourth. Up steps Hal McRae. Royals got to get something going here. Here's the pitch to Harold. 12, 25, ground ball, backhanded trio, spins, fire, out at first. Manny Trio, web gem of a play, one away. And now batting is Amos Otis. 42-13. Ooh, slider got him, struck him out. Christenson, his third strikeout of the day. Look at the scoreboard. Kansas City has 6 hits and the Philadelphia Phillies have 2. Here's the pitch to Clint Hurdle. 33's a 0. 14 is a 6. That ball drop right fielder and center fielder, and Clint Hurdle's going to go to second base with a double. Kansas City, another runner in scoring position. They need a big hit from Darryl Porter. Here's the pitch to Porter. 25's a 9. -2, so the 6 becomes an 8. Man on second. Grade 8 pitcher, we got a 9. That's a 26. With 2 outs. Little fly out to center field. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Royals still leading 2-0. Up steps Larry Boa. Leonard delivers. Larry Boa. 15's an 11. That ball trickles through the infield. Larry Boa's on first base with a little grounder that just made it through the infield. He's a D30 stealing. And up steps Bobby Boone. What they going to do? They're going to call for the hit and run play. Boone, hit and run. 56-34. On to hit and run. Shortstop. Going to be fielding 1. Bouncer shortstop. He grabs it, touches the bag, throw the first. Double play. 6-6. He hit it hard. Thought it might get through there, but the shortstop grabbed it. And they got the double play. 6-6-3. Shortstop to first. So 2 outs. And now batting is Lonnie Smith. Here's the pitch. Leonard pitching on Lonnie Smith. 44 is an 8 plus 1. 10 becomes a 9. That's going to be a ball. Drops into left field. Lonnie Smith is on first base with 2 outs. He's a B28. He can steal. 28. We take 4 off for the catcher. He's a 24. No move to first, so 24. He has an 11 through 46 chance of stealing if he goes. Pete Rose in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. And there he goes stealing. 11 through 46. He's going to be safe on the 14. Stolen base. Now Pete Rose is up with a runner in scoring position. Lonnie Smith leading off second base. Leonard pitching to Pete Rose. 55's an 8. That ball's in a drop in. Pete Rose right over second base. 56 is the hit number. He's going to score the run. So they steal the base. Pete Rose knocks him in. Philadelphia takes 3-0 lead. Pete Rose on first base. Up steps Bake McBride. Leonard pitching to the left-hand hitter. Bake, 53-16, center field. Fielding 1. Single to center, dropped in. Pete Rose stops at second base. So Philly still cooking up their heels. They're up to 6 hits in the game now. And up steps the big hitter. Can he blow this game open right now? Leonard pitching to Mike Schmidt. 12's a 25. Ground ball, second baseman, over to short. No further damage. But we are going to bottom of the 5th inning. Kansas City trailing 3-0. And leading off will be the number 9 hitter, U.L. Washington. Singled his first time up. Here's the pitch. U.L. Washington, 16-28. Ground ball, Boa. Right behind second base. Grabs it. Throw to first. Gets him by a step. 1 away. Was hit just a little bit too hard. Even the speedy Washington could not make it to first base. Up steps Willie Wilson. Hitting left-handed. 12-25. That's an easier play there for Manny Trio over the first. 2 away. Kansas City just struggling to score runs. Up steps Frank White. 41-24, ground ball to Boa. 3 straight ground outs, and we are going to top of the 6th inning. Phillies coming up to bat, leading 3-0, and the first hitter will be Unser, Maddox, and then Trio. Leonard pitching to Unser, 32-26. Wicked two-hopper, speared by White, over to first. That was almost like in self-defense. Made the play. Wicked hots on this AstroTurf. Maddox batting, 41-24, ground ball, shortstop. Washington grabs it, over to first. Everybody's hitting the ground ball now. Up steps Manny Trio. Right-hand hitter, 25 is an 8, handicap 2. 10 becomes a 12, and that becomes a base hit left field. Manny Trio drops one in, and up steps Larry Boa. With Manny Trio on first base. Leonard delivers, 46-29, struck him out with the Y. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kansas City trailing 3-0. Bottom of 6, down 3-0. Heart of the order coming up. Brett, Aikens, and McRae. And anybody gets on, we Amos Otis. So Christenson pitching to George Brett. 52-27, ground ball. Down to third base. Schmidt grabs it, over to first. One away. And up steps Willie Mays Aikens. 64. 64 is a 22. Catcher. 64. On the 8 catcher will be fielding 3. Little bouncer out in front. Bob Boone grabs it, and he fumbles it. And even a slow-footed Willie Mays Aikens can make it to first base on that one. I think Boone had a little more time than he thought he did. So Willie Mays Aikens on first base. And up steps Hal McRae. Can McRae get a big hit here with 1 out? 6th inning. Hal McRae, 62-13, not right now. Christenson strikes him out. Right on the outside black of the plate. 2 away. And up steps Amos Otis, right-hand hitter. Boone pitching to Christenson pitching to Otis. 24-13, struck him out. What a performance today by Larry Christenson. He just made it through 6 innings, and we're going to the top of the 7th with Philadelphia leading 3-0. Top of the 7th inning, Leonard's still out there. He's pitched 26 batters so far. Up steps the number 9 hitter, Bobby Boone, 42. 42's a 13. Slider struck him out. Strikeout number 5. 1 away. Top of the order, Lonnie Smith. Leonard pitching to Lonnie Smith. 33 is a 0. 51 is a 5. That ball is over first, down in the corner. Lonnie Smith. Oh, I'm going to stand up into second base with a double. So Lonnie's on second base. Pete Rose is up. Leonard going after Rose, hitting left-handed. Here we go. Pitch to Petey. 43 is a 29. That's to the pitcher. Fielding 1. Out. Runner to third. Actually, the first baseman grabbed it, threw it to the pitcher. So the runner goes to third base. So 2 outs, and up steps Bake McBride. Hitting 400 in the World Series is a double and a home run. Got to go after him because they don't want to pitch to Schmidt this inning. Leonard pitching to the left-handed McBride. 42 is a 9. -1 off the 11. Man on third. 9. Off the 11, that's a 29. Line drive right out to the pitcher. Grabbed by Leonard. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Kansas City trailing 3-0. As we get down to the second row of bobbleheads with Sparky, and we got Jack Morris, and we got my favorite Tiger all time, Kirk Gibson. Cecil Fielder, and Ernie doing the announcing. Got Granderson snuck back there with Stormin' Norman. here in the 7th inning stretch. Christenson coming out to pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. He goes from a grade 6 up to grade 11 because he is on a roll. Leading off will be Clint Hurdle. Kansas City has to get something going here. Here's the pitch. Left-handed Clint Hurdle. 33 is a 0. 53. That's a 6. That ball is over the right fielder's head against the wall. Clint Hurdle pulls into second base with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Kansas City trying to get something going. Christenson pitching to Darryl Porter. Man on second. Nobody out. 64. 38. 38. Pass ball. Unless there's a PBO or PB1, there's a PB1. Use RP board. Man on second, 38. Let's go to the man on second. 38 with the dice roll of 31. 31 on the dice roll for the 38. That's a 16. Third base. Fielding 1 on third base. Little foul out to third base. Schmidt's over there. Makes the catch. 1 away. And now stops UL Washington. Kansas City needs a base hit here. Crowd cheering, needing a hit, trying to exhort Washington. Here's the pitch. 16's a 28 shortstop. That's going to be fielding 1. Boa grabs it. Over to first. Runner cannot advance. Boa did a fine job checking the runner back to second base and throwing him out at first. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Can Kansas City get a hit here? Here's the pitch to Willie Wilson. 34, 31, fly ball, deep, center field, back, Maddox going, reaches out, makes the catch in center field. That ball looked like it might be up the gap. But Maddox, showing how he's a gold glove outfielder, makes the catch. And that is it. And we're going top of the 8th inning. Philadelphia leading 2-1 in the World Series and leading 3-0 in the ball game. So top of the 8th inning, coming in to pitch will be Marty Patton. He's pitched 2 innings so far in the World Series, giving up 2 earned runs and 3 hits. So he's in the pitch to Mike Schmidt here in the top of the 8th inning. Philadelphia leading 3-0. Patton, right-hand pitcher. He's a 9 with a Z. Pitching to Schmidt, 65-35. Ground ball, third baseman. Brett grabs it over to first. 1 away. And up steps to the left-hand hitting Del Unser. 0 for 3 today. 22 is a 7. Base hit. Right field. Unser gets his first hit of the day. And a little line drive to right field. Philadelphia could be in business again. Marty Patton peers in to get the sign from Porter. Pitches to Maddox. 15 is an 11. 11 off the 11. Man on first. That ball is a single to right. Single to right, 40. So right fielder Hurdle, 26 iron, minus 11 speed for Unser. That's 15. He's going to hold at second base. So runners on first and second. And up steps Trio. Patton trying to get Trio out. 33 is a 0. 24 is a 6. That ball is smoked. That ball is deep. And that ball is off the wall. Way out there in right field. The hit number's a 36. So on the double, Unser's going to score. Way out there. We got the right fielder. Right fielder to second base. Right fielder has a 26 arm. Second base, 34. Average it out. We got 30. 30 minus 18 speed is 12. 12 off the 36. There's a 24 chance of scoring. And they're going to send him. 24 chance. 11 through 46, he's going to be safe. And he's going to be safe. Double. 2-run score. So it's a double, 2-run score. Philadelphia 5, Kansas City nothing. Here, top of the 8th inning. And they're going to leave him in here for another batter. Patton pitching to Boa. 13's a 23 with a man on second. That's a pitcher number. Patton's a 2, 45. I'll put him in fielding 1. Safe at first, runner out and run down. Pitcher to third base to the shortstop. Batter stays at first base. So after the rundown, Boa stayed on first base. We got 2 outs. And up steps Bobby Boone. Patton pitching to Boone. 25 is a 9. Off to grade 10. Grade 10, we got a 9. That's a little floater out to left field for the 3rd out. Another big inning for Philadelphia as they put up 2 more. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Philadelphia leading 5-0. We got a pitching changer in the bottom of the 8th. Christenson, he pitched a heck of a game. He sure did. They're going to bring in new pitcher Willie Brewster, the right-hand pitcher. He's coming in to pitch the first couple batters here. Then they'll probably bring in a lefty maybe, or maybe just pitch to 1 batter. We'll find out. They got Tug McGraw warming up in the bullpen too, so we'll find out. Here we go. Brewster pitching to Frank White. Snake Eyes is a 0. 21 is a 6. Leadoff double right there, right over the left fielder's head for Frank White. He goes into second base, and we got a base runner already for Kansas City. Up comes now is George Brett. With the 5-0 lead, they're going to leave Brewster in the pitch to Brett. Here's the pitch. 22 is a 5. That ball is hit hard. That ball is crushed. And that ball is gone. George Brett, 2-run home run for Kansas City. This game is now 5-2. George Brett just got this crowd loud with another home run. As he hits his 2nd home run, he's just been crushing the ball all over the place. Now batting is Willie Mays Aikens, and we have a timeout. Yeah, Christenson, he was at 28 batters. He was pretty much at his maximum batters. So they brought in the right-hander with McGraw pitching 2 innings yesterday, but that didn't work out very well. So now they're going to go with McGraw and see if he can get another 2 innings. Nobody out here. Kansas City down by 3 in the bottom of the 8th, and up steps the left-hand hitting Willie Mays Aikens. 53 is a 20. Ground ball, second base. Over comes Manny Trio, and he bobbles it. Ooh, base runner on the air by the second baseman. Kansas City trying to rally here. Up steps the right-hand hitter, Hale McRae. With the slow Willie Mays Aikens on first base. They're not going to hold him. Here's the pitch to McRae. 44 is a 7. He's a 22. 21 pitcher, 7. With the man on first, 21, 7. That is a 26. Second baseman. So Trio grabs it, flips it to Boa. They got the slow runner, fires to first. Double play. Huge double play for Phillies. So 2 outs. And up steps Amos Otis. 25 is a 9. He's a -5 against the lefties. Grade 27 pitcher. 9. No, fly ball left field. And let's go to the 9th inning. Phillies leading 5-2. We're going to try and get one more inning out of Marty Patton as we got the top of the order coming up for Philadelphia. Up steps Lonnie Smith. Righty on righty. 65-35. Ground ball, third base. George Brett grabs it over to first. 1 up, 1 down here. Top of the 9th inning. And up steps Charlie Hustle. Pete Rose, 63-31. Little pop out center field. In a couple steps is Amos Otis. Makes the catch. 2 down. And now batting, Bake McBride. Here's the pitch. Left-hand hit from McBride. 54-32, fly ball, deep right, back, in the corner, hurdle. Jumps up, makes the catch. Oh, a fine catch out there in right field by Hurdle. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth inning with Philadelphia leading by 3. So Clint Hurdle he's not too bad against lefties. It was only -3, so he's going to stay in and bat off the left-handed and Tug McGraw in the bottom of ninth. Kansas City got to get something going here. Here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty. Clint Hurdle. 15 is an 8. -3. 22 becomes a 25. Fly ball. Center field. Over a couple steps. Maddox. Philadelphia. 2 outs away from taking a 3-1 lead here in the World Series. Looking like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Porter. Manager looks up and down the bench, and he sends in John Watham. He's going to go in, and he's going to pinch hit for Porter. As Kansas City needs a base runner. Right-hand hitter from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. McGraw delivers. 35 is a 9. Off to grade 22. Oh, Tug McGraw's tough. Ground ball, second baseman. Easy play for Trio. Over to first. He might have broke his bat on that one. His Tug is throwing hard. 2 outs. And up steps the shortstop. UL Washington, the last hope for Kansas City. And here's the pitch. UL Washington, 33 is a 7. That ball drops into right field. UL Washington gets a 2-out single. We're going to the top of the order. Up steps Willie Wilson. Tug McGraw doing okay. He's only pitched to 6 batters so far. So we got 2 outs in the 9th. Kansas City trying to stretch this inning out a little bit further. McGraw pitching to Willie Wilson. Crowd on their feet. 21-30. Fly ball. Left field. Over a couple steps. His Unser makes the catch, and that is the last out of the game. And Philadelphia takes Game 4 of the World Series 5-2 and takes a 3-1 lead in the 1980 World Series. As we had a full house today here with 42,363 fans, 42,363 fans. They're leaving the ballpark. They stuck around to the end. So that is it here, and I'll be back in a minute with the game recap. So Philadelphia had 5 runs today, 11 hits. They made 3 errors. Kansas City, 2 runs, 11 hits. They made 1 error. Home run in the game was Bake McBride in the first inning at a 2-run homer. And then in the 8th inning for Kansas City, George Brett had a 2-run homer. Leading hitters for Philadelphia was Lonnie Smith, Pete Rose, and Bake McBride and Trio. They had 4 guys with 2 hits each. And on the other side, Clint Hurdle had 3 hits for Kansas City. Then you had Washington, Wilson, White, and Brett all had 2 hits. So a lot of hits in the game, but some more missed opportunities. Kansas City had runners on 2nd and 3rd, nobody out and couldn't score. And the inning before that, they had a man thrown out at the plate. Christenson got the win for Philadelphia. He was really sharp. He pitched 7 innings, 8 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 5 Ks. Brewster come in. He gave up 2 runs, but then McGraw come in and he got the 2-winning save, his 2nd save of the World Series. Leonard pitched better this time than his first time out. 7 innings, 8 hits. He gave up the 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. So that'll be it here today from Kansas City as we look forward to Game 5. And in Game 5, we look forward to Marty Bystrom making a start. He only had 5 starts in the regular season, but he's going to start the World Series. He's the right-hander from Coral Gables, Florida, and he'll be going up against Larry Guerra. He'll be making his 2nd start of the World Series. So that is it here from cold 1-degree Bay City, Michigan, playing a baseball game in Kansas City, Missouri, with the final score, Philadelphia 5, Kansas City 2. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And as always, keep playing Apba. The Master Game is the best game out there. Have a good day. On a cold day here in Bay City, Michigan, I think it's like 1 degree out there. Played the World Series game in Kansas City, and if you're a Kansas City fan, I'm sorry, man. I don't feel like I'm doing anything intentional, but every time I try to make a move with them, they can't get anything done. Sent Willie Wilson with a 29 chance of scoring. He got thrown out. held the runners. Second and third, nobody out. Had big hitters coming up infield deep, and they couldn't score. And they could not take advantage of a Christenson, the grade 6 pitcher. So Philadelphia takes that 3-1 lead, and it looked like this could be a short World Series, but you never know. Maybe Kansas City bounces back in Game 5 in a couple days. So hope you guys been enjoying. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Any likes, any comments, any of that stuff is really appreciated. Hope you enjoy the stuff I'm trying to do here for Apba. So alrighty, you guys enjoy. Stay warm. Bye.